Hey guys, what's up? UWG Nick here, and we're back in Dishonored 2. And that's about all for introduction, I think. It's Sunday morning here, and I'm slightly hungover from yesterday. Went out with some friends, sat around in a park, and did some time drinking in public, so to speak. And, yeah, got a bit heavy. Door's blocked. So what do I need? Aha. Wasting water. Oh, okay.
What is this place? Where am
I? As I said in the last video at the end, that this might be the void. Yeah, we're in the void. This place
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
A bit crazy. I'm guessing we're gonna see a whale.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days.
The bad old days?
I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
Oh no. No powers? But we want powers. Well, that's pretty easy then.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something.
Tutorial,
Stories.
far reach.
They're
Press.
true.
Oh, okay.
Incredible.
Nuts.
This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
Alright, so we're getting powers now. That's great. I don't know why you would choose to play no powers. I guess that's a different ending. But I want to play with powers. I want to have fun in my game. What is this? That doesn't look comfortable at all.
What is that? It feels familiar.
To my mother's heart.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
The what? Use the heart to locate runes and bone charms. The heart. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes. The heart will begin to beat and glow when you are facing a bone charm or rune, and it will beat faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press right mouse button at particular locations or while looking at a person. Didn't it glow a little bit just now?
stars in the sky.
Yeah, okay, if you say so. So anyways, the person who we met just there, I believe he was in the first game as well, but I have no memory of him, so I can't tell you anything about him. So we'll just have to take his word for it that he helped Corvo somehow. But it was glowing here, though. You did a glowy thing.
Shouldn't be here. No one should.
I don't get it. I mean, it's doing the thing. Oh, that thing. There's rooms over there. Alright, I get it. Do I want to go out here? Do I want to go up? This looks wrong. Okay. Let's go for the ruins. Nope, that's not it.
In thousands of years, few have seen this place.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Okay, who are these people? Who's that? Is that my mother? Is it? Well, it's not me, is it? No, it's not me. What's that thing? The eye and the whatnot. I can't use my scope here, so I can't look at it. Oh well. Get some runes.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
I'm shocked. The Empire wasn't the end game. Surprise. Well, that was interesting. The Dreadful Whale. Meet with Megan Foster and discuss a plan of action before taking the skiff to Karnaca.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaca's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Well, to be fair, we're a little bit murderer. I mean, we killed quite a few people back there, so they're not entirely wrong. The wall's gone. Or the wall is there. I mean, the opening's gone. The what? What is this? Travelogue. We're starting a new year. Maybe 1852 will be less boring than 1851. I can't wait for Wyman to get back to Dunwell. The other night at the edge of Rudshore. No, wait, why to get back to Dunwell? We'll go to the abandoned mansion I discovered the other night at the edge of Rudshore. Maybe I'll have time to turn it into a scary haunted house beforehand, using sheets and hiding an old audiograph upstairs. Wyman would love that. We'll get spooked and hold hands, screaming and laughing. What the fuck is this? Come on, Emily, you promised to be more serious and to listen at court. And you're already planning your next escape. Let's start this diary again. Proposals for a new decree on whale oil, rationing and distribution. The anniversary, that time of the year again. The anniversary of my mother's death. There's no real time for reflection, though. It's all security protocols. Menus, guest lists, and it's impossible to slip out at night. I feel like a caged bird. They've already got me memorizing this year's speech. It's endless. Would it be so terrible if I just said what I remember about her? That wink she gave me even as she was scolding me after I was caught climbing the statue of my grandfather. The sound of her footsteps as she paced at night. The time we shared a cabin on a boat trip to Driscoll, or the time she agreed to let Corvo teach me to fish, but then had to pull a hook from my arm. Now that would be a speech. Alright. Edge of the world. Dishonored. My father is lost, burnt, turned to stone by Delilah. Those words don't even seem real. Witchcraft, something I never would have believed possible. But now I have to believe in it. So I can believe that it can be undone. Delilah claims to be my aunt, the rightful heir. Truth or lies? All I know is that she used magic to take my throne, aided by that weasel Duke Abel. They must have been working on their plan for years, buying disloyalty with promises. Even Ramsay, captain of the City Watch, planting in everyone's mind the idea that my father and I could be responsible for those monstrous killings, that one or both of us were the crown killer. I'm not in a trusting mood, but Megan Foster says she knows Anton Sokolov, our old royal physician, and she helped me escape the coup. Coup? So she's all I've got right now. We're sailing for Serkonos. My Dunwell home is no longer safe for me, but I never really was safe. I never really will be. The sooner I get that through my skull, the better. The Void. This time it isn't a dream. I've read about the Void and the Outsider imagined them. And the Outsider. Imagined them. Now I've seen those wonders for myself. Strange doesn't begin to cover it. This is hard to read. The handwriting is kind of iffy. The Outsider has terrible eyes, black on black. He offered me something. I know these gifts come with a price, but how could I refuse? This power might give me the edge I need to defeat Delilah. Oh, sorry. Delilah and Duke Abel. I'll worry about paying the cost later. At what price will I pay for his other gift, my mother's beloved voice, trapped in the strangest contraption? It is both comforting and chilling to be able to talk to her again, and yet it's not entirely the person I knew anymore. This thing, the heart, it's there and not there. I have to focus in a new way to even see it. We've arrived at the southernmost tip of the empire. Strange fragrances all around. Salt, fish, spice. I don't know how to blend in here. I don't know what to eat or where to go. But this is where my father was born, so part of me belongs here too. And these are my people, or they were until my throne was stolen by Delilah. I'm coming for you, Delilah, with my new powers. All I need now is a plan. Alright. Here's lore and maps. Okay, so these are the letters we've collected, the audiograph. There's the lores. No bone charms to equip. Powers. Far reach. Pull yourself rapidly across a distance. Primarily a means of locomotion, far reach is also useful for avoiding enemies. Aim the power at the ground or structure in front of you to pull yourself forward rapidly, or cast it at overhead ledges to pull yourself upward. Far reach can be used to move through glass, breaking it. Okay. Upgrade far reach to pull enemies and objects towards you. If the power is used in stealth mode, your movements end without further forward momentum. Interesting. Pull objects, decelerate, pull enemies. Alright. Here we have a bunch of other powers. Dark Vision, Doppelganger, Shadow Walk. These are enhancements. Alright, mission. Meet with Megan Foster. Let's do that. So now we've seen the tree at least, and this is apparently where we upgrade. I don't know that we can upgrade without going to a book. Probably not. Limited resources. It's not what you're used to, living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. If it's not beneath you, pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coup. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for a symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokol of us working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Sorry, I'm yawning a lot. As I said, slightly hungover and tired.
This was once my world. All things, from the northernmost shores to here, Karnataka in the south. I left this world 15 years ago. Some part of me remains.
Maintenance list. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room. Unblock the storage door. Pay the port tax and look the other way fees to those Grand Guard bastards.
But
Neat.
the world seems strange.
How'd I get the rune?
Must be cursed. That was man.
Trying to fix the secondary engine. Anton, your idea of improving the head gasket sealing with a guano coating is the worst you've ever had. I'll make you sleep in the engine room and you don't fix your mess by tomorrow night. Alright. Rats! Stupid rats. Crossbow bolt. Nice. Alright, so here I have the grenade, crossbow, heart, and power. I wonder if I can damage enemies by pulling myself, like, at them really hard. Like a melee attack kind of thing. Alright, well that was that. I can't get any further here. Seat down. Room 38 meters that way. I don't seem to be able to get there. Should I jump into the water? Can I get back up? New rune, acquire powers. Hey! What the fuck is that? Fuck off, fishy. Oh, damn, took a bite out of my arm. That was scary. Well, we got the rune. Now, what was that? Yeah, maintenance list. Okay, Anton's missing apparently. Powers. Runes carried, 3. Okay, can I like get stuff? Huh. These might be handy to be able to see. I think seeing through walls would be really good. Can I get it? Yes. Thank you. No. Is it 7?
You're up. When you're ready.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
The Shinderi Gift, a study by a more clip switch on the effect of the winds of the Karnakan landmass and resulting economic position. Whale oil, liquid power. How astonishing that within those beasts, inside the oil harvested along with their flesh, was enough power to see the Isles through these tumultuous years. And it all seemed limitless, but now the lights begin to dim. Our fisherfolk say the great beasts are increasingly rare. Not all places will suffer this loss equally. Fellow natural philosophers, Karnak has a unique feature, the cleft in the Shindere peak, through which the winds are channeled and amplified. As whale oil begins to run short, with the cost of finding the remaining leviathans escalating beyond the worth of the oil itself, Karnak will find itself ascendant among the isles. Sure, so they're hunting the whales to extinction, pretty much. I'm looking for loot, by the way. Get the health back that the fishy stole from me. Oh, everything's blocked. There were some documents on the table, I believe. Blood of the Abel House. This chapter will focus on Abithia Abel, steward of Colero. With sword in hand, she set the marches of Raider, sacrificing her life for Sarkonos. Will prove newly uncovered insights into the exploits of Rabinos Abel, who built the ornate wooden bridges in Saguro. Okay. Not super interesting. What is this? It's a workbench.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's
Lots of
Sokolov.
gusto. Sharpen my sword.
always miss my...
Anton Sokolov's investigation notes. Why can an old man enjoy his last years in a warmer climate with good wine, spicy foods without stumbling into another nest of aristocratic vipers eager to coil around the heart of this empire? As I've learned more each week for months now, I found my mind turning over the movements beneath the surface here in Karnaca. Duke Luke Abel and some inner circle that even seems to include Captain Mortimer Ramsay of the Dunwall City Watch, a betrayal that boggles the mind. How many others are involved? They aim their venom at our dear Empress, young Emily. That much is certain, but when will they strike and how? Cora will not hesitate. He will act as soon as I hand over what I know. And then there's the Crown Killer to worry about. If the fiend is part of Duke Abel's schemes, as I suspect, how long until the dreadful whale catches the Duke's eye?
Lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the Dreadful Whale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking of the way sweet Jessamine was stolen from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
Megan, isn't that the captain? I've wondered whether I have another book in me. The bloodfly epidemic, coupled with basic information on life cycle and behavior, might make an excellent project for this old natural philosopher. Bloodflies are exotic insects unlike anything else found in Serkonos. I suspect they originated on a Pandician continent. In groups of 3 or fewer, they are harmless. Individuals won't attack, leading me to speculate that each emits a scent that has a collective effect on larger numbers of bloodflies. Bloodflies are attracted to rapid movement and sound. Their nests can be broken apart, scattering the swarm, and in particular, the nests are quite susceptible to fire. The insects require fresh corpses to lay their eggs, which hatch in breathtaking fashion after a very short time. More corpses in a Serkonan city, say, during a crisis or plague mean more bloodflies. Interestingly, in the last part of a bloodfly's life cycle, they calm a great deal, leaving the swarm. They molt, causing the wings to drop off. Afterwards, each bloodfly lives as all their existence. Very odd. Bloodflies are largely restricted to the south, preferring warmer climates like certain aging natural philosophers. Okay, so the insects we killed here were bloodflies. They are super annoying. Those were easy to kill, but they were grouped up. We're not gonna read that one. So, okay. Apparently I can't get up there. So right now we're just exploring the ship and trying to find all the loot that can be found. I think it's quite limited at the moment. That's the skiff, I think. So that's the mission we're on. If we go there, we're gonna continue the story, but I still want to explore a little bit more. Pistol bullets, arrows, bottles and glasses. Okay, let's read this. Two done on our first date on the continent, but the new world was not sated and would have one more, none other than the captain himself. His group had found a cluster of small rodents much like rabbits or prairie moles. The lure of fresh meat proved to be too much of a temptation for a good captain who had dined on scant fish and the same rations as the crew all these dreary months. He was able to grab one of the creatures with his bare hands, but the docile beasts were not so tame after all. Having allowed the captain to pick it up, the creature became enraged and delivered several stings from a gland hidden in its tail. The captain complained of heat and itching where the stings had penetrated, but insisted they press on. He died of asphyxiation within a quarter hour. Wow. It was suddenly obvious to me that at this rate of attrition we would not only fail to sufficiently research the continent, but we might soon lack enough crew to make the return voyage. Something had to be done to save the venture, and so I immediately declared myself captain. On my orders, the remaining crew kept to the relative safety of the beach for the duration of the week, though I sent 2 young academy students armed with nets and cages to fetch a live sample of the prairie mole that had so swiftly killed the captain. As first and foremost, ours was a research expedition. I hope we don't see those rats anywhere. Well, water looks pretty good. Is that a whale? That's a whale.
Jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
Huh. It ain't that rare. And this is this room, yeah. We have one more floor to explore. That's handy, now that we have powers. Counting. We're not gonna read the counting list. Can we go up on the roof? We can. Yay, I'm a lookout. Land ahoy, mateys. Oh, they have wind power even. That's cool. Technology has been progressing since the first game. I don't remember any wind power in the first game. Die! Rats. Plague carriers. In the first game there were swarms of rats that could really mess up your day if you weren't careful. They would attack, much like the Bloodflies, I think, in this game.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Sure.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
No, that won't do at all. Edge of the world. Find Addermire Station and take a carriage to Addermire Institute. It is the best lead you have for tracking down the Crown Killer. The Duke's soldiers have checkpoints throughout Karnaca and will attack strangers on sight.
I'd take you to Addermire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Bell took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermire. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot.
That's quick.
Reach Addermire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermeyer. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
That's quick, by the way. I mean, what? She became the Empress like a day ago? Tutorial chaos level. Where'd he go? We'll read that at some point, I think.
Alright then. That's Addermeyer in the distance.
Oh, okay. So we need to take a carriage there.
Damn, the light is amazing, but I'm going sunblind. The way the ocean shimmers.
Yeah, very, very nice, very nice.
Dreadful whale. Hard times. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers from Mordor.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take a squad on board and conduct a search.
Don't do
Time
research.
to load up whatever contraband they're no doubt waiting on. Is that too much to ask?
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we pass it along.
You.
with Another ship.
If your face is covered,
Then we all
Grand Guard won't like that.
20,000 coins, man. Makes me want to turn myself in. Note to Perlos, okay? I'm posting this letter, but if you're reading it, you got the brain of a mule. You didn't pay no attention to what I said. You had to come to Karnaca anyway. Alright, fine, but you won't find me and Kamina here, because we're leaving as soon as we get the money. You say you lived here most of your life, so you know the place, and I'm telling you you're wrong. You don't know shit. The city's changed. When the Duke's son took over years back, that's when everything went sideways. At first, it was all just disorganized. New taxes and fees, some parts of the city heavily patrolled, some districts with no one from the Grand Guard anywhere to be seen. Then things got nasty. Bodies in alleys, the Howler gang going wild, the Bloodflies worse than I've ever seen. So what's new? What the new Duke do? He cracked down. So now the Grand Guard are surrounding people on the street, beating them to death. Anybody they don't like, anybody they don't recognize. I told you not to come to Karnaca. Good luck, but you can't say you didn't get a warning. Addermeyer Station is there. So it's off to our left. Alright.
Same nightmare.
I got 4 mouths to feed. Not that it's any of your
Somebody's
business.
packing weapons.
Where's the heart? There.
Damn it, I ain't got enough to worry about.
Mike, a friend of mine, got killed by bloodflies, so I take him real
See any
serious.
signs of Pharaoh? He seems to be late.
The poor and forgotten,
With the red shark.
smallpox, beggars, and orphans. Who speaks for them?
You knew that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Do I have 2 now. Is there anything else that costs 2? Agility costs 2. Increase your jump height and distance. Vitality. Increase your health and resilience. Block to deflect projectiles. Well, the blocking thing hasn't been working great for me. With this enhancement, your actions in combat allow you to build up adrenaline, assassination, and attacking with a sword, parrying, and drop assassination all increase adrenaline. Bone charm crafting. Craft your own unique bone charms with some chance of corruption. Huh. Okay. Shadow kill. Turn unaware enemies to ash as they die. Let's get that one. That sounds cool. So if I sneak kill people, then
What was your cut, Ramus? Gutless merchants are all the same.
if I sneak kill people, then they turn to ash.
Tell the truth for once, you blind coward. What did you make on this promise?
Say one more word, Maya. I'm finished with this guy. Let's rush him. Ramus, you were.
Manual. Sack of shit. Turned on your own people.
That's it. You pushed me. This is your fault.
Those cables weren't made to carry so many people.
They're fighting.
Enough of them in, even kids.
Something wrong?
And it adds up.
What?
After that, the sickness spreads through the crew bunkhouses. That woman from Addermeyer, Alexandria Hypatia, she used to treat the workers, but she doesn't come around anymore. So what all this means is that we need more workers.
That seized right up. Told them to let it warm a little first. Can't say I didn't warn them.
If I have to club them over the head myself.
Is that the whale we saw earlier as well? This is now very open, and I don't quite know where to go.
So many people trying to get away from Karnaca now. But where are you gonna go?
It's a new thing, needing money.
It ain't that new. People have needed money for a very long time. More whales. They got big teeth to be whales. I guess they aren't the regular run-of-the-mill whales.
In the Duke's absence, I have the
You want
following
advice? Don't drink from the canal.
restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Atano. The Grand Circonan Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
Stopping foreigners, eh? I'm guessing I'm one of them. I have no idea where I am right now. Maybe we should just focus on getting on in the story and see. Hopefully we can make some sense out of this at some point.
What have you got for me?
I don't know. Are you a store? Give coins?
Oh, you're kind. Thank you. If you want to get past that wall of light, I've heard people sneaking through this bloodfly-infested apartment. Going through there, let's hope you never need help.
Oh, you got cranky because I stole your shit? Alright, well, get pissy about it then. Carafin. We are proud to use Carafin toothpaste. Okay. Fantastic. Alright, so if we need to get past the wall of light, then it's through a bloodfly infested apartment.
I'm Circonan blood through and through. Been here all my life.
It wasn't always like this here, I can tell you that.
For 3 days following the Duke's return to Karnaca, all official government activity will be put on hold as the Duke recovers from his travels, and additional tariffs will be levied against foot traffic near the Grand Palace.
Okay, so I don't know, maybe we should just head for story place, because this whole looting, I mean, there's probably a lot to take here, but it's taking quite some time to find it all. So I'm thinking that we'll just continue. Former Empress on the run. There is no longer any doubt that the recently unseated Empress Emily Caldwin is responsible for the recent string of horrible murders. The former monarch is on the run, confirming our suspicions about her guilt and association with the Crown Killer. Indeed, some have even suggested that Emily herself committed the appalling crimes, as it is well known she was raised by conspirators and murderers. The Grand Circonan Guard has promised rewards for any information leading to an arrest, and warns the fugitive will be shot on sight if spotted. Duke Abel recently stated that the former Empress will likely receive a fair trial if she turns herself in peacefully and forthwith. I'm sure that's exactly what would happen.
Sorry, but you can't be here.
Well, jeez, sorry. Yeah, let's see where we're supposed to go. Do we have a map of some sort? There's a rune over there. Lock rune.
Your face is covered. You worried someone might recognize you?
Sir Conan, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. This year's Bloodflies
It's on the upper floor.
severe in recent memory. If you encounter a nest or an infested corpse, do not disturb it. Any stop us.
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money.
Hey, come here. I have something that might interest you.
Okay, how do I get in though? Can I dash through
Make
it?
it worth your while.
Nope, I cannot.
No. More likely we all get stung to death. Then we end up hatching more bloodflies for the next group of idiots who try to get inside.
So is this the bloodfly infested place?
My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something?
Maybe.
You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I don't know.
To get to Addermeyer Institute.
Right.
Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Robert, what? Black market shop key needed. Alright. Can I open this now? Yes, I can. Equip the heart.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
This place, I'll trade with you.
Do I have to, like, fucking buy it from you?
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
I have 750. Crossbow accuracy, extended bolt range, reload speed. Okay. Not terribly interesting. Pistol. Bone charm slots, +2. Oh, there's so much stuff and I don't know what to do with it. Folding blade. Gives you an advantage in locked sword contests. Okay. Grenade. And stun mines. Spring razors. Wow, there's so much stuff. What about gear? Crossbow bolt. Pistol bullet. Sleep darts. Spring razor, stun mine, grenade. Okay, we're not gonna buy anything now, but I want to know.
Nothing that tickles your fancy.
How do I get that? Do I have to go into the store somehow? Right, because yeah. So we have to get in here to get the rune. I'm not sure how to do that. Oh. Clearing bloodfly nests. Lento, you're either brave or desperate to accept this job. We used to smoke flash bloodflies with full crews, but the infestations are bad now and the Duke cancelled the funding, so we get rid of these nests by hand. Here's what you need to know to stay alive. If you need to slip past a bloodfly swarm or nest, keep your distance and move slowly or they'll attack. When the bloodflies are calm, you're fine. If they take flight and starts glowing, it's trouble. If you get swarmed, you gotta run away or fight. Smash the bloodflies or burn them. Same for nests. A bloodfly swarm will keep coming back until you destroy the nest for that swarm. That's really all you need to know. You'll do fine. Oh yeah, another thing. If you find any blood amber in a nest, just keep it as a bonus. But make sure the Grand Guard doesn't see it, or they'll ask for some urban sanitation tax or whatever. Good luck.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna save. Before we go in there. I have a feeling this might go bad. Oh, that's bad. Maybe a grenade can do it? Yep, that did it. Can I take the husk? No? Okay. Oh wow, that was fire. I didn't need the grenade, I think. There's so much stuff in this game that you can't really see what's, you know, important and what's not. Kill the nest. Ah, they ain't that bad. Bloodflies ain't that bad. They got me all hyped up on how dangerous they would be. They ain't even all that. Potatoes have been here for God knows how long. Oh. That's a good stab. Coins. So where's the nest for that particular swarm? They said they were just gonna come back unless you could destroy the nest. Okay, we went there, right? We checked. Yeah, we checked all that. I don't know if that was a live nest or not, but whee! That was easy. Move slowly. I'm moving slowly. Why should I move slowly? These are easy. That's easy. Oh, I got a bone charm. Bone charms can provide minor supernatural benefits. Locate them by listening for the song they emit, or use the heart to detect them from further away. By default, you can activate up to 5 bone charms at once in the bone charm section of the journal. Alright. Unnerving target. Enemies sometimes drop grenades and throw debris at their feet. What? Is that a good thing? Processed whale oil. Can I shoot that from here? How do I change the incendiary bolts though? There? Oh, okay. Can't shoot through. Oh, okay. Did we get a double? Okay, well, let's explore this room as well. Bullets, that's good. Banana is good. Anything to loot? Pistol. Also counts as ammo if you pick up a pistol. And you already have a pistol. Good to know. What? Didn't I destroy you? I took some damage finally from the Bloodflies. I thought I destroyed that thing already once. Guess not. More runes, runes, corrupt bone charm, bone charm. There's a lot of stuff in this game. Holy hell. It's like a shortcut. Or have I not been here? I've probably not been here. Incendiary bolts, that's great. Equip those. Where the fuck am I anyways?
They don't want you here. Why are you hiding?
What are you? Oh shit! So that's how they work, eh? They make zombies out of people? I don't know where they are. I can hear them, but... Black market shop key. Fantastic. That means I can get into the Bloodfly experiment notes. Day 1. My plans are underway sooner than expected. Yesterday evening I stumbled upon the corpse of a hound in the streets. The Bloodflies had only found it a day or so earlier. I estimate that I was able to extract intact Bloodfly larvae from it. I'm keeping them warm under a nice side of mutton. Success. 2 of my samples hatched overnight, which was sooner than I could have anticipated. They're both active and get quite agitated when I draw near. Day 7. I didn't think it was possible, but they've almost quadrupled in size from when I found them. Day 10. Still no nest, which puts fairly large dent in my hopes for blood amber extraction. He was looking to farm them like a beekeeper. Didn't work out too great for him, I think. Oh, what is all this? Sleep darts. Stop. Pistol. Coins. Shower. No Bloodflies. But I got the key, which is great. I don't know what the typewriter is supposed to do. hear more flies. Where's the nest? Fuck. No nest, apparently. No, it's useless. Hard, really? So how do I get out? Oh, go figure.
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
I'm actually gonna go back because I wanna get that one rune. I mean, it should be quicker to run back than it has been so far. So here, I think. Yeah. Okay, I should have choked them up first, probably. Location of sunken supplies. I mean, we probably screwed up in a way, like we can't go to the shop again or something like that, but ooh, he had a thing I needed, so not my problem. More oil. So much stuff. Alright. Good. What is in here? Oh, I've been here. There we go. Hostile territory. Frame drops. What does hostile territory mean? So let's look at powers. We have one rune, really? Okay. Mission. Help from Mindy. Overseer's outpost. Let's do the optional one. Sounds like an interesting one. Where is that?
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
Ew. What? Wait. Ah, fuck. I want to do the optional one. I wonder where the last checkpoint was. Okay, we're here, but did we get the... Yeah, we have one room. Okay, so then we have saved just recently. Now I'm a bit torn. Like, if I go back, can I do I then do the optional mission there, or I can't quite remember how this works. Because I know I've seen the sign for the side mission.
Now we're all on edge. My heart can't take much more of this.
What? Neutral territory.
You can find all sorts of good stuff in bloodfly nests if you're sneaky and you've got the stomach for it.
Now I'm a bit lost. Like,
He's made a dog.
Maybe I just won't pay it all.
And who's
gonna say anything?
Me, of course. As always.
there's that one. Outpost there, 87 meters.
At least I have a job, which is more than he can say. What's all the fuss? Well, whatever it is, I got more important things to worry about. I miss the time when I could go to sleep without wondering.
You miserable rat. I told you what would happen if you reported me. I warned you. Please, you gave me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? No! This
The
is
wall
how
of light. From the time of the rat plague.
anyone asks, he just ran through it. Yeah, we couldn't stop him.
You guys suck.
Anyone here?
That was.
Show yourself. Hey, you! Come here!
Nope. Noping out.
I can find the money for that.
So we still have to go through the bloodfly nest in order to
I don't want to die.
get past the wall of light. And the wall of light is apparently that electric gate. So we were in a good place last time. And there's the optional mission. Okay, we're good.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Lapdogs for the Duke.
2 more months, she says. Then she'll leave him.
No, don't notice me. Ah, fuck.
Someone's gotta give.
No.
This shirt reeks. I've got to get a spare uniform.
Oh, well. Never mind.
I could let out the bloodflies, I think.
What was that?
No.
Someone
Fuck.
suspicious. What was it?
You won't get away! Wait, who was over there? Shit! Who was that? I'll check her in. I'll have a look around. What? Somebody's down!
We just killed everybody. That's what this game is gonna be for me. Like, no sneaking, just killing everything. No, you son of a bitch.
One of us is down!
Defend yourself! I smell Harris. Hey, Lewis! Shit, what's going on?
We're just gonna go on a rampage.
Hey, you! Can't escape! Come here! I'll perform rites over your corpse. Keep on.
Why are they
You're gonna
wearing
pay for
masks?
his death!
Oh shit!
You to the house.
Maybe sneaking would be a better idea. I just don't know, like, what they want me to do here. So, I want to go over there. I guess that way would be a good. You can't stay hidden forever. I guess going that way would work, maybe, up and above, and try to avoid just being seen by anyone or anything ever. We're going to try that in the next episode, but for now, I am going to end here. Not the greatest progress, but we found some interesting loot. There are runes and scrimshaw things that we could get here. Bone charms are called. But yeah, we need to figure out a way to get through, and we're going to go with the optional mission and see what that thing is. But that will all happen in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll stick with me with the series. So, bye for now.